Today, we're diving into the world of home gardening with some amazing superfoods that are not only good for you, but super easy to grow, even if you're just starting out. Imagine stepping out your back door and harvesting fresh, vibrant superfoods right from your own garden. It's easier than you think. We're going to walk through some simple steps, share some tried and true tips, and before you know it, you'll be adding a burst of homegrown goodness to every meal. Let's make Grow Your Own Superfoods your new weekend hobby. Kale is one of those ingredients that can go from simple to sensational with just a little love. But instead of just cooking with it, why not grow it too? And the best part is, it's incredibly easy, even for beginner gardeners. First things first, you've got to find the right spot for your kale. It loves sunshine, so pick a spot in your garden that gets at least 6 hours of direct sunlight a day. Kale isn't too picky about soil, but it does appreciate good drainage. So if you've got heavy clay soil, mix in some compost to lighten it up. When it comes to planting, you can start kale from seeds or get a head start with seedlings from your local nursery. If you're going the seed route, sow them directly into the ground about a ½ inch deep and 12 to 18 inches apart. Kale loves a good drink of water, especially when it's first getting established. A good rule of thumb is to water it deeply whenever the top inch of soil feels dry to the touch. Add a layer of mulch around your kale plants. It'll help keep those roots cool and moist, plus it helps prevent pesky weeds from popping up. While kale is pretty low maintenance, a little fertilizer never hurts. I like to give mine a boost with some organic compost tea every few weeks. One of the things I love most about kale is that you can harvest it little by little as you need it. Just snip off the outer leaves, leaving the inner leaves to keep growing. It's like having a fresh supply of superfoods right outside your door. And when you grow it yourself, it tastes even better. One of my favorite ways to enjoy fresh kale is to toss it with a little olive oil, salt, and pepper, and roast it in the oven until it's crispy. It makes a delicious and healthy side dish or a topping for salads, grain bowls, or even pizzas. So there you have it. Everything you need to know to grow your own kale. It's easy, it's fun, and it's a delicious way to add a dose of superfoods to your diet. Now let's move on to another one of my favorite superfoods. There's nothing quite like the taste of fresh blueberries bursting with juicy sweetness. They're like little bites of summertime. And they're not just delicious, they're packed with antioxidants and vitamins. You can grow your own right in your backyard. Blueberries love sunshine and well-drained, acidic soil. Choose a sunny spot and amend the soil with peat moss or sulfur if needed. Start with young plants from a nursery for quicker fruit production. Space them about 4 to 5 feet apart and mulch to keep roots cool. Water deeply when the top inch of soil is dry. Fertilize regularly with an organic fertilizer for acid-loving plants. Watching blueberries transform from buds to juicy berries is magical. Freshly picked blueberries are a true delight. Use them in recipes or enjoy them fresh. Growing your own blueberries is rewarding and worth the effort. Now, let's move on to another leafy green that's a snap to grow. Spinach is like the overachiever of the garden. It's packed with nutrients, grows quickly, and can even be grown multiple times a year. Plus, it's incredibly versatile in the kitchen. Whether you're tossing it in salads, sautéing it with garlic, or sneaking it into smoothies, spinach is a delicious and easy way to get your greens. And the best part is, it's incredibly easy to grow, even if you're short on space. Unlike blueberries, spinach actually prefers cooler weather, so it's a great crop to grow in the spring and fall. It can even tolerate a light frost, so you can enjoy fresh spinach from your garden well into the cooler months. When it comes to planting, you can start spinach from seed outdoors as soon as the ground can be worked in the spring. Just sprinkle the seeds about an inch apart in rows that are 12 to 18 inches apart. Spinach is a fast grower, so you'll want to make sure it has plenty of nutrients to fuel its growth. I like to amend my soil with compost before planting, and then give it a boost with some organic fertilizer every few weeks. Just like kale, spinach loves a good drink of water, especially when it's first getting established. Water it deeply whenever the top inch of soil feels dry to the touch, and be sure to mulch around the plants to help retain moisture and suppress weeds. You can start harvesting baby spinach leaves just a few weeks after planting. Just snip off what you need and the plant will continue to produce more leaves. If you're harvesting full-size spinach leaves, you can usually get 2 or 3 harvests from each plant. One of my favorite things about spinach is that it's so easy to incorporate into everyday meals. I love adding a handful to smoothies for a boost of nutrients, or sautéing it with garlic and olive oil for a simple and delicious side dish. So there you have it, everything you need to know to grow your own spinach. It's easy, it's delicious, and it's a great way to add a dose of green goodness to your diet. Now let's move on to a superfood that's a little more unconventional. Have you ever heard of a chia pet? Well, it turns out those tiny seeds aren't just for growing fuzzy green hairdos, they're also a nutritional powerhouse. Chia seeds are packed with fiber, protein, omega-3 fatty acids, and antioxidants. They're like tiny little nutritional bombshells. And the best part is, you can easily grow your own chia seeds right at home, even if you don't have a lot of space. Chia seeds are surprisingly easy to grow, and they can even thrive indoors on a sunny windowsill. They're pretty low maintenance, so even if you have a black thumb, you can successfully grow your own chia sprouts. To get started, you'll need a shallow container or tray with drainage holes. Fill it with a seed-starting mix or a well-draining potting mix. Moisten the soil, and then sprinkle your chia seeds evenly over the surface. You don't need to bury the seeds, just press them lightly into the soil. Chia seeds need light to germinate, so place your container in a sunny location, like a south-facing windowsill. If you're growing your chia seeds outdoors, make sure they're in a spot that gets at least 6 hours of sunlight a day. Keep the soil consistently moist but not soggy. You can use a spray bottle to mist the soil or water from the bottom by placing the container in a shallow tray of water. Within a few days, you'll start to see tiny chia sprouts emerging from the soil. These little sprouts are packed with nutrients and can be eaten raw or added to salads, sandwiches, or smoothies. If you want to grow your chia plants to maturity and harvest your own chia seeds, you'll need to transplant your seedlings into larger pots or outdoors into a garden bed once they're a few inches tall. Chia plants prefer well-drained soil and full sun to partial shade. Chia plants will flower in late summer or early fall, and the flowers will eventually produce seed pods. Once the seed pods have dried out, you can harvest the seeds by simply shaking them out of the pods. There you have it. Growing your own chia seeds is as easy as that. It's a fun and rewarding project that's perfect for gardeners of all levels, and it's a great way to add a boost of nutrition to your diet. Now, let's move on to our final superfood, one that's a staple in kitchens around the world. Garlic. Oh, garlic! It's one of those ingredients that makes everything taste better. From savory sauces to roasted vegetables, garlic adds a depth of flavor that's simply irresistible. But garlic isn't just delicious, it's also incredibly good for you. It's a true superfood, packed with antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals. Growing garlic is actually incredibly easy. It's one of the most low-maintenance crops you can grow. Plant garlic in the fall, several weeks before the first frost. This allows the cloves to develop a strong root system. Choose a sunny spot with well-drained soil. Break apart a head of garlic into individual cloves. Plant each clove about 2 inches deep and 6 inches apart. Water well and cover with mulch to insulate the soil. Garlic is low maintenance but benefits from regular watering. In the spring, hardneck garlic will sprout green shoots, which are edible. Harvest the scapes to help the bulbs grow larger. Your garlic will be ready to harvest in mid to late summer. Carefully loosen the soil and lift the bulbs out. Cure the garlic in a well-ventilated, shady spot. And there you have it. Everything you need to know to grow your own garlic. It's easy, rewarding, and a delicious addition to any garden. So there you have it, the beginner's guide to growing your own superfoods at home. From easy superfood gardening to urban superfood cultivation, you're now ready to start. Remember, gardening is a journey, not a race. Don't be afraid to experiment, get your hands dirty, and learn as you grow. Every seed you plant, every sprout you nurture, is a step towards a healthier and more flavorful life. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more gardening hacks. Share your harvest with us in the comments below. Let's grow together. Happy gardening!